supreme victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's co-headliner that is sponsored by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Introducing the challenger to my immediate left, the ghost pale, strapping young lad British. He is currently the Man of Steel and is starring in the Mission Impossible Fallout. Give it up for Henry Superman Cavill! And to my immediate right, born out of necessity, but also mixed up with the current outrage culture with a spirit of vengeance, has done justice by destroying people like Harvey Weinstein, but has also crushed good people like Chris Hardwick. The most feared person since the patriarchy itself. Give it up for the Me Too Movement! What's going on, guys? Derek Blackman here. Welcome back, and sorry if I look super sweaty. It's insanely hot in this garage, but I wanted to use the green screen, obviously. But I wanted to talk about some interesting stuff that's been going on. We got a couple of more Me Too moments. Now, this isn't necessarily a Me Too moment, but just Henry Cavill talking about Me Too, and it has altered his way that he would approach women, and he essentially doesn't really want to date anymore. So this all sprung up because he was given an interview with GQ Australia, and he had this to say. There's something wonderful about a man chasing a woman. There's a traditional approach to that, which is nice. I think a woman should be wooed and chased, but maybe I'm old-fashioned for thinking that. Careful now. It's very difficult to do that if there are certain rules in place, because then it's like, well, I don't want to go up and talk to her because I'm going to be called a rapist or something. Obviously that's a bit of a stretch, but go on. So you're like, forget it. I'm gonna call in an ex-girlfriend instead, and then just go back to a relationship which never really worked. But it's way safer than chasing myself into the fires of hell, because I'm someone in the public eye, and if I go and flirt with someone, then who knows what's going to happen. Now you really can't pursue someone further than no. It's like, okay, cool, but then there's the, oh, why'd you give up? And it's like, well, because I didn't want to go to jail? Now, obviously, in the current climate, he was gonna get a lot of backlash, but the thing is, it's not really that far-fetched. When you think about it, just like he said, he's old-fashioned. It's something that a lot of people did back in the day. A lot of women kind of held themselves to really high standards, and a lot of guys would have to really woo and impress them and really have to chase them, would really have to try hard to impress them to be like, oh, I won you over, you know? Not like a prize, but just something that's just like, it was just kind of like how it went. And I used to have a hint of that. You know, I'm 30 years old, so I grew up in the last bit of that, the very ends of that shit. I got to, you know, go up to women in public and you would say what's up, whatever, yada yada. You chat them up, and if they weren't into it, maybe you would try a little bit harder, but then you would really get some vibes and maybe you would stop. Maybe you would exchange numbers, and I'm talking about back in the day when you would have a pen and pad and you would write down your shit and give it to them, or vice versa. That's what I'm talking about when I was growing up. We go to theme parks, we go to the mall, and I'm telling you, man, I even would be sitting with my friends, and sometimes girls would come to us and give us their number. And then it was kind of cool, man. That was the era. That's how things were. But things are totally different now. It's a digital age, and things is just, the climate is completely changed. And so I understand the way that he does things. He's around my age, so he's like, what the fuck happened? Now he can't really go up to somebody because there's a possibility that it might be construed as sexual harassment or something. And people are mad because they're saying you should know the difference. But the problem is, not everybody does know the difference. A lot of people have their own interpretation of what harassment is. Sometimes simply just saying hello to a woman just on the street is like harassment. There are women like, why would you come up to me? And it's like, well, what the fuck, man? Like, I thought I was just being friendly, but some people think that is actually harassment. And now you gotta think about Henry Cavill being on the level that he's on. He's an A-list celebrity, so I can't even imagine. There's a lot of shitty people out there looking to make a quick buck, and why not try to ruin someone's life by just saying he sexual harassed me or whatever the fuck, trying to get an exclusive interview with TMZ or whoever. You're gonna get a lot of, just a big cash payout, and then it gets, you know, exposed that nothing ever happened, and nothing happens to the person, and the other person, like Henry Cavill in this situation, would be absolutely destroyed. So he's saying, I'm not gonna fuck with that anymore. Really, bro? You really gonna just fuck up right now in the middle on shooting? But Henry Cavill also realized it was stupid that he said that, so he apologized and he said this. Insensitivity was absolutely not my intention. In light of this, I would just like to clarify and confirm to all that I have always and will continue to hold women in the highest regard, no matter the type of relationship, whether it be friendship, professional, or a significant other. And I believe him because chasing and wooing a woman, putting in the time to win her over, I think it means that you do hold women in high regard. You do respect them a lot. You're not just like, oh, let me grab some whatever chick and she should bow down to me and whatever, like how a lot of fucking people are. They think women are lesser than, and they're like, they should be coming to me and they should be serving me and all this shit. So I believe him. Never would I intend to disrespect in any way, shape, or form. This experience has taught me a valuable lesson as to the context and the nuance of editorial liberties. That little bit right there just lets you know that he is not savvy to all this shit that's really happening. You know, he's not really paying attention, and now he's saying, now I know to be careful because these people could really take things out of context, like big fucking time. Now, I get how there's always going to be people that are going to be mad about that shit, especially there's always going to be feminists around and stuff, but with this Me Too craze that's going on, and he was asked to comment on everything that was going on, he was saying this is unfortunate. He can't do the things that he would do before, and it's the same thing for me now. I mean, things have changed for me drastically. I don't fucking go to the mall and go to theme parks or try to just hit on women. You know, I don't really do that shit anymore. Hell, like I don't really do the fucking Tinder thing anymore. It's just all like whatever. I just kind of like want to focus and hone in on one girl. So I've just changed with an age, but Henry Cavill, man, fuck. If I was Henry Cavill, shit, things would be probably very different for me. God, I really got a fucking farmer stand. Jesus Christ. Well, that's all I pretty much got for you. As far as who won the fights, everybody lost. Everybody got a loss. Even you guys watching, you fucking lost too. It's just a complete loss. Sorry guys, it's hot as shit. I'm getting the hell out of here. Thanks for watching. And please like, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll be back with another spicy one very soon. I just want to give a shout out to my Meggy Sexy patrons. Would I say Meggy Sexy? That's it. Fucking done. It's too goddamn hot.